before Friday, it's gone. I didn't believe it either until the $25,000 check arrived. And
oh, this is today's vlog, guys. It's not a regular video here, just a vlog. And I wanted to do this and kind of, we call it clear the air. So I want to clear the air just by doing this vlog. You know, I've been trying to what no, yeah, crank up here. You know, it's really everything. Um, you know, when I make friends, I say we're friends for life. If we're good friends, and I even was always glad to make friends. You know, always glad to have a new friend. You know, kind of cool thing. You know. That's what I like to do. Is I like to meet and talk to interesting people. And when you do meet and talk to really interesting people, and over time you become good friends. You know, become good friends. Sometimes you will learn the hard way. Um, sometimes friends you meet will have uh, things that you would that would like really blindside you, but you take it in stride as um, but the thing is, we're all human. We're all human here. Um, and people do have egos. People do people can be stubborn. People can be bullheaded. You know, and that's fact. And I'm not a saint. I'm no saint. Um, I am no saint. Never claimed to be. But we all have that that really even push our sanity to the brink as we question, because sometimes you um, come to a realization, come to a realization that Um, Sometimes there's more to the person than what you think, because um, we ask ourselves a very unpleasant question, and um, these questions we ask ourselves, is it the right one? We ask ourselves. I mean, I have friends, uh, but also in this world we got people that thrive on attention, that thrive on attention. Um, and there are also people that um, that don't really understand their actions. It's kind of it's an equivalent of being around a crowd that you're trying to show off for, right? And you try and you want to be and you want to be the it guy, the guy that, yeah, all right, but sometimes as a society, the last 100 years or so, whether we know it or not, we're all pawns. We're all pawns here. We're all pawns to a different game of chess. This one's more darker, deceiving, uh, more a appetite of seeing someone's pain, and the very people that do that are not human. They're monsters. They are monsters. They are absolute monsters, man. They are monsters to a huge degree. They are monsters, and that was saying, when you fight monsters, make sure you don't become one yourself. You know, make sure you don't become one yourself. Yeah, and I think there's people in the community are becoming monsters themselves. Um, I know that there are survivors and victims of atrocities throughout history. You know, and they seek counseling, they seek therapy to share in a very quiet, private place. Um, who is bounded by um, as a licensed doctor, uh, therapist, Um, you know, and and this thing can make people do like it changes someone's psyche. What it does, and it's terrifying. It is terrifying. It's there are individuals that are suffering, but yet they take advantage of it, claiming to help people, claiming to help others when they show that very arrogance, that massive problem. They they just can't let it go. They just can't let that go because they're trying to say they're trying to pretend to be something they're not, even though um, there are ego driven people that can be victims and survivors of inhumane atrocities, and they will spiritually, mentally, emotionally cash in on that. It's kind of like a it's kind of like going to a confession, and the person you're confessing to can hold a certain information than you're confessing to and use it against you, you know, because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. See, when you respond to someone who's a monster, who's a narcissist, you give them what they want. Narcissists rely and crave and hunger for a response, attention. Um, if the thing is, if you're a narcissist and you overshare, even if you're a you too are devaluing your self worth. You're devaluing your self worth. Anybody that overshares, that overtalks, you pretty much devalue your self worth. Because um, I've the last few years, I've been seeing that things change. Start to see change. Start to see change. Um, I'm even seeing the change within myself. And it's how can I put this? I don't take life. I don't take life very lightly. I take life seriously. I take things seriously. Sometimes I have to take a step back. I have to. Sometimes I have to take a step back. Really have to take a step back mentally. Um, Even I can get caught up in some things, and I have to take a step back. You know, there are people in this world that have no remorse, or don't care. They don't care if they died or went to jail. They don't care. I'm taking a mental, I'm walking away from a situation that I should have done a long time ago. I should have just taken a mental break to begin with. You know, yeah, I should have done this a long time ago. I should have taken a break from the situation a long time ago. Just mentally walk away. I didn't because I was too busy. Um, you know, I need to mentally walk away, and this time I'm not coming back mentally because what's happening can really fuck you up mentally. It can really fuck you up mentally, and it changes you. Um, I was beginning to forget who, you know. So that's why I've um, started to block things, block people, and because it's way too much. And the person that created this mess, well, the victims and survivors, that motherfucker needs to be put behind bars for life. Because what he did, what he created, was a violation of the Nuremberg Code, but also a violation of human rights. Um, and what he did, what he created, took lives, man, took lives. Just for their amusement, you know. Just for their amusement. Just for their fucking amusement. Just for their amusement. Anyone who enjoys someone's mental anguish, enjoys someone's, you know, I was never a what's this? Um, it could cause friendships to end in a very insane way. I think that when someone who's a basically a narcissist in general, a narcissist in general, it makes things worse for people. You know, it makes things worse because it's not something that look, yeah, I'm a normie. Yeah, I'm a normie. But the thing is, I may be just a normie in this bull in this shit. But I do have common sense. I do um, have a understanding. You know, I do have an understanding that not everybody, not everybody is a victim of this evil shit, man. It's just that there are things that I come across that is just straight up fucking heavy, man. Just fucking heavy, dude. Really fucking heavy. Um, Just absolutely heavy. Sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, but honestly, you're pretty much in someone's mind doing more harm than good. That's why I walked away. I'm walking away from this bullshit, man. I don't need this. I don't need the over emotional bullshit. You know, I don't need this over emotional bullshit. Don't fucking need it. Don't want it. You try to help somebody. Even one accidental fuck up can end a friendship for anybody. For anybody. One accidental fuck up can easily end a any kind of friendship. I was in a world that I did not know about, but there was common sense, logic, common sense that I was using. Sometimes we have to really um, just basically observe, not say a word, just observe. Observing is better than saying a goddamn thing. Just observe. See, people would ask you a question, and you try to give the best answer that you could give, and you try to do the best you can on giving the right, you know, when you're trying to answer a question. Um, See, I don't mind being that ear, being that ear. Um, but the thing is, I like to evaluate the question as well because I don't want to get stuck in the mud. I don't want to be end up being stuck in the mud because questions can be like a lockpick for the mind. Questions can be like a lockpick for your mind. Try to lockpick what's in your head. See, I like the term less is more because see, I did a video on Niccolo Machiavelli, and it was interesting, really, really interesting. And thing is, there are a lot of narcissists that do they know how to get to people. Narcissists knows how to really rile you up into you making a response. Some people see this, some people don't. I send someone a couple of videos about Machiavelli that can help them out. Because narcissists are like wolves in sheep's clothing. And it is a very sinister thing. Like someone that's a a covert Christian narcissist that uses scripture to guilt trip your ass, or someone who is so fucking nuts they will bait you into a response, just like a covert Christian narcissist who spews biblical bullshit to guilt trip your ass. You know, they expect a response, man. They expect, because narcissists, they thrive on your misery, they thrive on your emotions, they thrive, basically they thrive on you emotionally to get you to respond emotionally. No, to get you to respond with your emotions. And um sometimes you got to walk away, um some of this can be too heavy for you, I mean, like mentally heavy for your mind. um Sometimes you have to really just block them so you can mentally breathe, because you don't need this kind of thing, even though even though you want even though you think that's best for you to. I mean, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Am I doing this to be a friend, or am I doing this for something else, man? I mean, it's like you kind of wanted to also question your own actions too. I mean, it's like, even though the the thought in the heart is, the thought, um, uh, this idea of having a thought of, like the term, doing the right thing, because it's like, because we're so wired into thinking, if we do the right thing, or if we think we're doing the right thing, is it for good, or is it doing more harm than good? You know, I think that, I think, in my opinion, from my point of view, I think the friendship should have been dissolved. Honestly, um, because I started to notice that. I had ideas to help this person because I started to see the concept of if you really want to help somebody, you know, I think it's more about it's 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 kind of like just being an ear. Someone could talk, let them talk. You know, just let them tell their story. But if you have questions, um, wait for a pause, then ask the question. Um, See, when we did it for this person, it was a safe venue um, for them because um, that's was always kind of wanting to hinder that concept for this person because the preacher guy, he's I give him credit for what he's doing, but the thing is, he would interrupt and just talk about himself. That's not what we did. That's not what we did. You know, um, I wanted to share the concept of that of creating a network to patiently, um, patiently to hear other people out. And I started to notice um, it was I've always liked the term becoming in the calm of the storm. And I get that women are the most emotional people on the planet, most emotional. Um, um, you know, I've been following the term "men go their own way." Um, I just feel like I need to stay on that track. I feel like I need to stay. I feel like I need to stay on that track, stay on that train. Just stay on that train and just let your mind breathe and ease away from this kind of thing. I should have stuck to that, but I didn't. I fell off the train, fell off the track. Because my mind was elsewhere. My mind was elsewhere. So from now on, I'm staying on the track. I am staying on the train. I'm staying on the MG TW train. I am staying on it. Drama causes so much shit, man. Drama is such shit, man. And we don't need it. We don't need this kind of shit, man. You know, I mean, we don't need this shit. You know, we don't need it. Um, I had to learn the hard way, man. Like shit. You know, so from now on, I'm going to pretend that I never even heard of stereo or Clubhouse. I'm done with that shit. I'm done. I'm done. Um, I am done. I don't mind making friends. I just don't need this kind of thing, man. You know? Because it brought back some things when I was with my son's mom at the time, and it was a thing that I didn't want anymore. But those memories came back like a rush, like a big giant wave just came in all at once. But even though we were friends, I felt that shit again. I didn't need it no more. I was just, you know, I I just needed to like just got the call and the blame. Then I confessed to what I did. Yeah, I did. Which again, I want to apologize for. I stand by my actions, whether they like it or not. I want to apologize for it. I did what I did. It wasn't out of anger or out of vengeance. It was a warning shot to look. You're giving in to the response you're given. You're giving in what they want. Putting someone in timeout was a warning shot. You know that's what it was. Put them in timeout. That was a warning shot. Like, dude, you know, you're giving them what they want. Whenever they mention you, you gotta respond. And yes, guys, women are very emotional. Whether they're friends or a relationship or a spouse, women are very emotional, and they will use their emotions to fuck with your head, man. Whether they're friends or not, they will fuck with your head, man. They will fuck with your head, man. Thank God for the MGTOW. I am back on that train, and I'm still on that train. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. This is why guys play video games. This is why men go their own way. Now I realize now why men go their own way. I am done. I don't mind being friends with a woman, but god damn it, I don't need the emotional bullshit. I am done. I'm done. So I just need a mental rest and a mental uh, just a mental vacation is what I tell you what. If I was flying this thing here, if I was flying this someplace anywhere, now I mean anywhere, and if I could, it would be Takodana. Yeah, a little place where it's all trees and water, and places. Just put your feet up and just or or someplace someplace where your mind can just ease, man. Because I mean, I admit it was way too fucking heavy, man. Way too heavy. But if I say that, I know someone down the line will say, well, uh, I I just don't need it, man. I don't need the response. I don't need I don't need this shit. Um, this is what the program does to people. It fucks with your mind. It fucks with you mentally, man. It does. It does. It fucks with you, and it puts you in a position where you look over your shoulder. It's where you gotta look over your shoulder every goddamn time, every fucking time. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. Why are you looking over 24? People do and are suffering. And there are individuals in this program that are taking advantage of it. They may thinking, oh, I'm helping people by hearing their testimony, hearing their shit, all this crap, all this, But in reality, folks, in reality, they're only doing it. They're only doing it because of clicks and views and subs, all that bullshit. Claiming that they're doing the Lord's work. Bullshit. They're doing their own. They're doing their work. They're using scriptures to really fuck with your head, man. Really to fuck with your head, man. To fuck with your head. It ain't doing God's work. It's doing their work. The work of a narcissist, man. Sometimes the good speakers, like a preacher, will always bullshit you the most. Because religion is easily used against people to get people to just really mentally give in. Mentally give in. Do you know who did that? Manson, Jim Jones, David Koresh, right? They did it. What happened? A lot of these are cults. Cults. And they use scripture to really get in your mind. To really fuck with your head, man. And this guy is no more than a David Koresh in a targeted community. Oh, they love this guy. He's the next David Koresh. Because he can read scripture. Yeah. So did Jim Jones. Yeah, so did Jim Jones. Jim Jones did the same thing. He had a cult. And he used the scripture to break people down. Yeah. But here's one thing I'm glad he did. I'm glad he admitted that he's pissed off because somebody didn't give him their testimony. Oh, how come you didn't give it to me? Because you'll fuck it up. Because you fuck it up, asshole. He reminds me of a preacher who is trying to force an elderly woman to give all her money to the congregation. Because if she does this, The Lord will thank her. Thank her. No, no. He's just a very narcissistic. That's why I'm done. I'm done being a friend. I'm done helping. I'm done. Fucking. So I'm going back to the MGTOW train. I'm staying on. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna stay on. Enjoy the ride. My feet up. Enjoy a nice cup of coffee, and just leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. It's not a man thing. It's just that we're just tired of this emotional fucking this bullshit, man. You know. I I started to feel like I wasn't worth anything. But I knew I had some self worth, you know. Hey, fuck this shit. I'm fun fucking cool. I don't care if we're friends or not. I'm out of here. I got to restore my self worth. You can do what you gotta do, but leave me the fuck out of it. One 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 small fuck up. Any guy does one small fuck up, even when we think we're doing some good. Oh hell no! Oh fuck no! Oh fuck no! Oh no! The fuck hell no! You think you're doing the right thing? Oh no! So I kind of see what I did wasn't just a warning shot. It was my escape. I needed to get the fuck out of there. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I know. I know. Women can be emotional. I know. I get it. I understand. I get that. You know, I do. I know. Women are very emotional. I hear you. I get that. We don't need this bullshit. Don't need this shit. I know. I hear you. I hear you. I know. I know. I know. I knew. I knew. I knew. I knew. I knew. I knew. You gotta take a chill pill too, little guy. You hungry? You hungry? All right. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You're back. Sometimes, oh yeah, got back on it. Guys, never tell a woman about Machiavelli, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. Never mention. Oh, don't talk about Machiavelli. Holy shit. Do not mention that guy. Holy shit. Never ever mention Machiavelli because holy shit. It's like Machiavelli is like a But Machiavelli, I mean, the guy is an observer like Sun Tzu, man. You know, observer. Man, holy shit. Sometimes we have to really step the fuck away, man. Mentally step the fuck away. That's what I'm doing. We're good. All right, guys. My name is Reverend Ordo, Revan Ordo, and this has been the Anonymous Mando'Ade Network, and this has been the Anonymous Mando'Ade Vlog. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification. Always live healthy, happy, and wise. And I mean healthy and goddamn fucking wise. I love you guys. And we'll see you next time in the next video. So, peace out. Godspeed. Buddha bless.